Hey, gorgeous. Happy Friday. I know today is Friday, so I'm excited because I remembered the day and I had to think about it. But happy Friday, the end of the work week. We are here, we're together. It's a great day. It's been a great week because we've been here all week together, enjoying conversations and just catching up and learning together. So today you see me outside in the car. I decided to change up scenery for two reasons. One, I wanted to get out the house because I work from home. So, you know, it's not good to always be cooped up. You want to get out and experience the world no matter what's going on. No, it's not bright and shiny out here, but that's okay. It's still being present, and you can enjoy mindful walking. We're actually going to go in the grocery store, so we can be mindful in there when we're walking, getting our steps in, and also perusing the aisles of all the different treats and delectables that could be in the store, things that are good for you, things that are truly a treat. If you see me looking off, it's because there's a whole bunch of kids kind of walking around, and I'm just being mindful of my surroundings as you just saw them walk out of the scene. But anyway, how has your week been? Um, it's been adventurous. Last night was a very heavy night for me. When God shows up, He shows up and He shows out. I will always say I had a lot of conversations with strong individuals that were able to help navigate me through that space. And that's why I always advocate for making sure you have a safe space and a strong circle of friends, um, or people that you can confide into, that you can have there, that are lifting you up, that are support, they pour into you, that cover you when you are down and you need to just strengthen yourself. And again, they showed up and did just that for me. So it was beautiful. Um, Work was great, great health, and everything has just been really good. Today was very eye-opening from beginning of the morning to now. So, like I said, today's day 7 of our mindfulness challenge, and it incorporates mindful driving. So, that's the second part of why I'm outside driving, and I was practicing some of the things that we learn in it. So, mindful driving, again, everything that we do is so simple, but it's actually being present to enjoy it, understand it, and use it. It's about changing perspective in a lot of it, right? So they talk about in the module that you are mindful when you're driving. Obviously, you're paying attention so that you're safe while you're driving on the road, but also what else is happening in your car, in your home, not in your home, inside of your car with you. So for me, I always think of my car as my second home, no matter how fast of a trip I'm taking or how long of a trip. So I always make sure my car is a reflection of my home, which is a reflection of me. One of the key indicators for me when I know that I'm scatterbrained, if you want to go with that, or I have chaos, is I can look at my surroundings and immediately tell something's not right. If my car is junky, if it's like got a whole bunch of dust or crumbs or things of that nature, it hasn't been tidied up, then I start to kind of go into what's going on that you're not even paying attention to. You have a whole bunch of stuff going on in your car that's not your norm. And then I can also go back into my home. And if it's looking the same way, then obviously there's a bigger issue going on that I need to dive into. It's also about what do you do when you're driving? Are you listening to music? Are you eating? Are you conversing with someone or conversating? I always get those two confused. Someone help me in the comments which one it is. But what are you doing? Are you being mindful of where you're going? So sometimes, have you ever gone somewhere and you got there lickety split, but you didn't think about how you really got there? And what I mean is like you were on autopilot. That's it. You were just literally on the road. You know how to get in the car, take the left, and you're there. But you didn't think about anything and you didn't pay attention to the surroundings. So mindful driving is tapping in when you're on the road, paying attention to the houses, paying attention to the trees, paying attention to anything that's changed. I know I do it as a passenger. And also the way that I learn to get around is I pay attention to my surroundings. So I may not know the name of a street, but I can tell you it's by this store. And if that store gets torn down, sometimes I'm a little lost because I don't know anything outside of the surroundings. But as a driver, we should be doing that too. We should always know what's going on and being mindful what's in our surroundings, outside and inside. And if you have a certain demeanor and way that your car home is set up, we'll call it that, it reduces your road rage because you're not paying attention to what someone else is doing that's stupid, okay, or just out of line, out of pocket, whatever we want to say. You're focused on you, and you're being responsible for what you're doing. Does that make sense? So when I'm driving safely. I know I'm doing everything that I need to do to make sure I'm safe and I'm keeping all those around me safe. With that, if someone cuts me off, I was able to stop, and I'm grateful for being able to do that, and my car was able to. I was mindful and cognitive to even see it so that I could hit the brakes and it not happen. It may be an annoyance, but it's the understanding of how you put the perspective and how you go into that space. You also aren't, when you're, sometimes when people, let me say it like this, when people have road rage, 9 times out of 10, it's not about what actually happened on the road. It's actually about something else deeper. This is what I call the sugar cookie effect. What is the sugar cookie effect? As I've asked you for a sugar cookie and you gave me chocolate chip and I go ballistic. To you, you don't understand. Why are you losing your shiznix over me just giving you this one cookie that's the wrong flavor? Well, it's not about the cookie. It's about all this other crap. And you were the straw in this scenario, the straw that broke the camel back. Road rage, 9 times out of 10, is that. That person is upset because of this one thing, but truly, it's way deeper than that. And if you're mindful while you're driving, you're going to put responsibility of certain feelings to certain things. So if someone cuts you off, you're not going to really be upset because that's something they're doing. It didn't affect you. It was an inconvenience, but it did not affect anything. So you just brush it off like, oh, foolishness, and you go on. And it doesn't inconvenience your life. It was just a moment, and that's it. So I want you to try that next time you get in the car, even as a passenger. Pay attention. What's going on? Are you setting the vibe? Why do I keep saying vibe? Are you setting the scene so that when you drive somewhere, you're comfortable, you are enjoying it, you're paying attention? Did you notice a new store being built? Do you notice a new school being put up? Do you notice anything different from your route that you normally take every day? Tap in, let me know. And also, you can practice your mindful meditation of music because you can have perfect music on to make sure while you're driving, you're getting that jam in because I have jam sessions. Put an audio book on, put a podcast on. If you're not one to be able to read, drop your audio book up there. There's plenty on YouTube that are for free. So if you don't have Audible, stuff like that, there's plenty of resources out there that'll provide you that. And also, if you are eating while you're driving, that's another thing. Be mindful of what you're eating and enjoy yourself.